what about when you were sitting in the experience yesterday and you were feeling yourself being held by your birth mother?
Well, and that's another reason why I was super quiet, because I like literally gave her a hug in my head for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. And how did that feel while you were doing that? Did that feel loving unconditionally? Mm-hmm.
It did, but it was also like a two-way street. Mm-hmm. Like, I gave her my love back to her as well. And it's like, I think that's why I have such a hard time connecting to that rage, is because I really have, like, I've tried to not hold on to that kind of stuff, and I've, like, obviously I still do. It's at my core, but I've, like, worked so hard to not have that direct me that it's hard for me to, like, go back, because I don't want to live my life in anger. And, like, I said to Nikki last night in a text, or maybe it was Judy, or I can't remember, but I was like, yeah, you know, it's like, ooh, let's tap into this. It's like, oh, it looks like you're full of rage. And my response is, well, I'm either sorry or thankful. And it's like, that's what, like, I tend to go thankful if I don't go sorry. Like, that's what happens when you have, like, made living in gratitude one of your coping mechanisms. And, like, I really have, you know, it's like, to, like, be grateful even in the worst, you know. It's like, I'm grateful that it wasn't worse. I'm grateful that she didn't suffer. I'm grateful that it wasn't one of my friends that I was working with. I'm grateful that it was somebody who was, like, in their 60s and not some 18-year-old that I'd, like, you know, it's like, I'm grateful for a lot of things. Doesn't mean that, like, the rage isn't there, but I choose to actively live in gratitude, or at least try.
And that part that wants you to be grateful, do you remember what you said yesterday about what is said? I'm going to just grab the note so I can read word for word what I wrote. The part that wants you to have gratitude, its concern is that if you're not grateful, then God will be mad at you. Now, I wonder, what if we could tell that part that one thing I think that we should start with is going back to that feeling of love, of being loved unconditionally. I wonder if that's something that we could help you tap into as a coping skill moving forward. Like, I wonder if you, like, in the session yesterday, you were able to sit in that and feel that, and that felt good.
Yeah.
Can you remember what that was like and pull that into yourself now?
Don't know.
Let's try. We can use similar strategies to what we do in EMDR, right? Where you think of an image that represents it. You hold that image in your mind and you notice the sounds, the smell, the feelings and sensations. Now, can you bring up an image of her holding you as a baby?